Today, I want to give you 5 expert tips for your next retail display. Now, this video is brought to you by Bennett. Bennett is a custom packaging and retail display manufacturer in Kansas City, Missouri, with high-speed digital printing, creative services, on-site testing, and turnkey solutions like contract packaging, packaging supplies, and more. Check out our site to learn more. All right, so 5 expert tips when you're designing a retail display. Let's dig into this. Number 1, and this is important, define your scope. The first step to take when designing a retail display is to define your project. Carefully constructing an overall goal for your display is key to success. Otherwise, you'll get lost in a spiral of possibilities. So make sure you have clear goals of what you're trying to accomplish with this display. Number 2, appeal to the senses. Using a multi-sensory approach to the customer's experience will give them something that they can't get in an online store. Suddenly, your display becomes something they have to engage with. That could be color choices, textures, or the ability to actually touch and interact with your product. Number 3, build your branding. Your color choice, graphics, messaging all need to focus in on the key stages of the buying consideration phase. From a distance, next to your display, interacting with your product, and putting the product in their basket. How can you tell your brand story and get across your branding personality during these phases? And number 4, post-display analysis. Finally, after a campaign has been run, start looking back over your numbers. What display placement performed the best? If you ran alternate messaging or designs, which sold more? The more you can analyze your results, the better your next design is going to be. So don't forget about the past. And number 5, study the environment. Understanding the foot traffic flow of the store is extremely important. By placing your display in the right area, you increase the odds of reaching your customer. Make sure you understand the store that you're placing a display in. And to recap the 5 expert retail display tips we went over, define your scope, make sure you have a plan in place about what your goals are at retail, appeal to the senses of the customer, build your branding, make sure your display ties directly into your branding and appearance at retail, perform a post-display analysis on your previous designs so you understand what worked and what didn't, and make sure you study the retail environment. Know where your display is going. All right, now be sure to click subscribe because we're going to be uploading a new video every single week. And this is information you do not want to miss. Thank you very much. Bennett, where imagination meets corrugation.